Get 13. I got enough plenty of time. Anybody see that Tyrone Woodley and Jake Paul fight? Yeah. For real. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'm serious as shit, y'all. Anybody see that Tyrone Woodley fight with Jake Paul? You guys see that? Y'all see that? Oh, that was quite the fight, man. Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley. And then he fought a couple other people too. Jake Paul, you know, Logan Paul, Rice Gum. But yeah. Anyway. I've been doing my research and studying up on Jake Paul and Logan Paul. I've been watching Jake Paul's his music videos and his fight with Tyrone Woodley. There's a couple other boxing matches. I had like Snoop Dogg there and some other people. But yeah, I'm just giving y'all a heads up about this Jake Paul and this Tyrone Woodley boxing match. Tyrone Woodley wants a rematch. I don't think Jake Paul's going to give him the rematch. I don't think he's getting his rematch. Sorry, Tyrone Woodley. I don't think you're getting your rematch, son. He beat you fair and square. He beat you fair and square, homeboy. I don't know, Jake Paul, man. He's been he ain't got no day job, and he ain't got no kids, and he's not married. So Jake Paul's putting everything he's got into these boxing matches and everything. Everything that Jake Paul's doing, he's putting his all in. He's not married. He don't have a girlfriend. Well, he's got girls, but he's not married. He ain't got no kids. He ain't got no day job. You know, Jake Paul's and Logan Paul, they're putting their all into this boxing stuff. That's what, yeah, for real. I'm not even joking. All you got to do is pay attention. Go to Jake Paul on YouTube. It'll give you all the information on Jake Paul. Just go to Jake Paul, JakePaul, Jake Paul on YouTube. For real. I'll say it again. Tyrone Woodley, Jake Paul boxing match. Jake Paul won. Even Tyrone Woodley says he ain't got no kids, he's not married, and he don't have a day job. He's putting his all into this boxing career. He really wants to make it as a professional boxer. Jake Paul, yes he does. He did knock this one dude out. Jake Paul did knock this one dude out, knocked him out cold. And Tyrone Woodley and Jake Paul, that boxing match was just not too long, like a week or 2 weeks or something. It ain't that far out, but it went to full, I don't know if it was 9 rounds or 12 rounds, I'm not sure, but it went the whole 9 or 12 rounds. And Jake Paul won, but he barely won, but he won. So right now, Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they're brothers, and they're really putting a lot of money and energy, you know, and strength and weakness. They're putting their all into this boxing career, so he can be, you know, Jake Paul wants to make history in boxing. He really does. He really does. I've been boxing, but it's not been professional. People just want to pull up and do and say whatever and then leave. People around here, they're not being professional. You know what I'm saying? They're not really being professional at all. That's some funny ass shit though. But it's funny as shit though, man. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go the full 10 minutes. That way y'all can get your picks, okay? That's funny as hell. But yeah, I'm kind of like I'm kind of like Jake Paul and Logan Paul. I plan on making history here, people. I'm not, Jake Paul cool, Logan Paul cool, Tyron Woodley, they cool, right? But I'm not them and they ain't me. Okay? I don't have a day job. Well, I do have kids, but according to their mothers, they're not my kids. Okay? So I'm not married, I'm single. So I'm putting my all into my career, which is whatever it may be at any given time. You understand? You gotta be a little quick. You gotta be, dealing with me. You gotta make sure you're precise and consistent. You gotta, can y'all keep up with my lingo? I know Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they cool and everything, but they ain't me and I ain't them. You know what I'm saying? And Tyron Woodley, he's not me and I'm not him, okay? I don't have a day job. I'm not married. I don't have kids, so I'm putting my all into everything. I get paid in a little over 2 weeks. I'll have money again. 2 weeks is not far out at all. And I'll have another nice stack. I'll have a nice stack of bands, and I'll run my show with my money. But right now, I'm gonna have to set this one. I'm gonna have to set this one out for 2 weeks. Until I get my own money, this is gonna be what it is. But anyway, go look up Jake Paul on YouTube. It's got the full fight, and he even got the extra video. Jake Paul's got a lot of videos, so go check Jake Paul out. And Jake Paul. He's been in the studio. Yeah, he's been in the studio making music and stuff. But you got to give credit to the boy. They call him the problem child. They really do. They call him Jake Paul's the problem child. He's undefeated, okay? He's an undefeated boxer. He's young. He's real young. Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they're young. Okay? But yeah, I got a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to go back to that Jake Paul YouTube. I'm going to check that stuff out. So I'll just wait a minute. But it's and Jake Paul was talking about. I remember when the police were escorting me to my house, and now they're escorting me to the boxing match. No, for real. Jake Paul's parents used to call the law on the police on him all the time. The problem child has proved himself to be worthy, of his money and his talent. Jake Paul, he's proven himself. I'm proud to be Jake Paul. I really am. Logan Paul, I'm proud of you guys, man. For real. Congratulations on your undefeated boxing career. I hope the best for you, Jake, and you too, Logan. You guys are doing a good job, man. You don't have a day job. You're not married. You don't have no kids. Just keep up the good work. Train hard, day and night. Do what you guys got to do. Some real shit, man. 101, man. Some real shit 101. But yeah. But sometimes not having a day job and a wife and kids, sometimes that's a problem to other people. Sometimes it's a problem to your family. But when you're young like Logan and Jake Paul, you can pretty much get away with it because their parents are rich as hell. Jake Paul and Logan Paul, their mother and father, they're rich. They got money. Have you ever seen Jake Paul and Logan Paul's house? It's like 6 stories, man. They got like 10 brand new cars. I'm like, wow. They're rich, man. They're rich boys. Rich. They got money. And obviously, if they've proven themselves as problem children, then obviously they got talent and they got what it takes to make it. I'll just be honest with you. All right, we got a couple more. Once it gets to 10, yeah, but go check out Jake Paul on YouTube, all right? Y'all stay blessed, man. Have a blessed day, all right? Make that money. Get that, score that bag.